Good. Yeah, back to normal. He was dealing with the injury in that game in Nashville, and feels that he's back 100%. So he will. Yep.
You guys have to just worry about yourself and keep getting 2 points after 2 points. Well, what's it like going into this stretch here? You're kind of alive again. Other teams have lost some games, you've won some games, and it's kind of tightened up a little, giving you at least a chance.
It's nice. It's a nice feeling. It's even a better feeling when you know your guys are excited and hungry, and we've talked a lot since the beginning of January. That belief system is getting stronger and stronger, and yes, to still have opportunity, to be successful and is what you want. You want to be in spots like that, and I think our guys feel there's lots of work that needs to be done, obviously, but they're just excited that they have an opportunity first and foremost tonight. That there's games that matter in the big picture of things. Obviously you play, you compete, you love it, but when they matter more, it's much more exciting to be around.
How do you think that group has maintained that focus and that perspective that you're still in it after a challenging week of the deadline, where people from the outside would think, oh, Buffalo's selling, but you guys still have a chance here? How do you think that group has sort of kept that mindset even under difficult circumstances?
When you have players and players move on, roster spots open, that's exciting for other guys. That's opportunity for other guys. And players are hockey players. Yes, they don't like seeing a peer and someone they cared about and had a relationship with and will always have a relationship with and good feelings about. And we're talking about the players we traded, Eric Johnson, Kyle Okposo, Casey Middlestead. I mean, they're lots of strong relationships and friendships for life there. But when, in the absence of that, you have roster spots that open up. And so you lose 2 forwards to trade. We didn't bring any forwards in. Every forward in that room is excited in the sense of there's more opportunity now. There's more ice time, more situation time, and things open up. So that transition happens really fast. It's harder when you bring more players in and everybody feels threatened. Oh, what does this mean for me? Am I down a line? Am I shifting over here? Did I lose my spot? That's a different challenge. But in this regard, we have lots of guys that are excited, and they should be, because there's obviously more opportunity for some.
Kyle gone. I mean, how much of a greater presence maybe does Zemgus have, just because he's kind of the veteran now, and he's the guy that's been here for so long.
I don't know if you can have a greater presence when I think of Zemgus. Like, he just is a presence. I think when with Kyle gone, I think guys have already responded knowing that, Kyle's gone, and there's a need for that. There's a need to elevate and rise. You hear different guys speaking up louder, and their voices carrying in the locker room, on the ice, in a practice, because it's a different realm now. So. Yeah, I think, but Zemgus is Zemgus. He's respected by everyone for good reason. I don't think this would change him, but I think it's, lots of young guys. I think Kyle's did a tremendous job with mentoring and working, as the captain. I think, these guys are ready to jump and step up, and you see it and you feel it immediately.
Anything you can take out of the last game? I mean, they have Kane now. They didn't then. They don't have Larkin now. They did then. Your team is totally different. Is there really anything you can take out of that game since it's so long ago?
I don't take anything out of that game. It's in the past, and so not much. I mean, I shouldn't say anything. You can take little pieces out of there. You do your pre-scout. You look at your team. You throw the video on of there to see if there's certain situation scenarios that match up, and but. You go out tonight. It's a whole new realm, and you've got to get in the moment and be in the moment, and so yeah, we look at it, but really. How much can you take?
You guys were obviously interested, but you didn't know what you were going to get. I shouldn't say it's a surprise. Patrick Kane looks like Patrick Kane, but what's it like? 31 points in 33 games. He looks like Patrick Kane.
He can convert. I mean, there's no question about that. He is. You should never doubt him. I've spent a couple years with him in Chicago and never doubted his ability to come back. And you could tell in his voice, his conviction. I mean, this is a guy that lived in a hotel room outside Toronto for months getting ready for the season. And he has a passion and love for the game, and he's an ultra-competitive guy. And, when you're around him, you realize why he's become great. And it's the intangibles that I just mentioned that are drivers.
I know you mentioned he won't be in today, but what are you hoping to see from Rusek in terms of how he can fit into the roster here in the next 20 or 17 games, and then maybe into next season?
What I would look for Rusek is just what he showed us in the game the other night. Highly competitive, tenacious, relentless on pucks, pressuring pucks, intelligent when he does get possession, intelligent, making simple plays, direct plays, very responsible, and a great knowledge of. He doesn't make a play at the expense of a play coming back against you. He doesn't put his line mates in a tough position with, floating a pass into coverage that can be counterattacked before you can get in coverage, per se. He puts pucks in areas that makes it hard on the other team, makes it easier on our team. So he has a great knack for it and a great intelligence for it, and he's willing to work hard. So I've liked him, loved his game the other night, and have liked his progress since coming in our organization. Thanks, all.
Thank you.